What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam. Today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. If you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguarding content about how to pass the course, how to pass the pre-test, basically everything you need to know about becoming a successful lifeguard. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video if you're new to the channel. Now today's video is definitely long overdue. Basically I'm gonna be talking about what to bring with you to work. I have the old lifeguard string bag here, and basically I'm gonna tell you everything I'm gonna bring. And if there's something that I say in this video that you don't already bring with you to work, definitely consider including it and drop a like on the video. So here we go. Now just a quick side note. Depending on the place you work, they will most likely give you a guard shirt and a whistle. So that kind of comes with your job. So basically your first day, they're gonna give you a guard shirt that says the name of the pool. It's basically red or white and red, whatever the color scheme it might be, and basically have guard on the back. So they'll give you multiple pairs. So if you're wondering where you can get one, you can get like a basic one on like Amazon, but you can also just wear the one that they give you, which is probably recommended. All right, so the first thing I have with me, honestly, one of the most important things, especially if you're working at a beach, place with a lot of sun, is sunscreen. I usually go SPF 30. Obviously a lot of us are different, so you're gonna have different type of like skin types. You either burn, you either tan, you do both. Maybe you're very sensitive, maybe you can get away with not wearing sunscreen. I just recommend bringing the spray or the lotion. You just have to have it because it'll be extremely uncomfortable if you're burning and you're out there on a long shift and they need you to guard. So you can't just like leave the stand and like go get sunscreen. And there's always that lifeguard you work with who never has sunscreen. I'm very much open to letting people use my sunscreen, but you don't wanna be that person that's asking every day to borrow some sunscreen. So definitely have it. This is one of the most important things. And I think in my last video I forgot to mention it, but it's kind of implied, like you need sunscreen. Here's the next thing I have with me. The next thing I have are sunglasses. You're not gonna be able to scan the pool effectively and see through the sun glare. It's very hard to guard. I recommend having a hat with sunglasses or sunglasses alone. A hat alone isn't that great because still the glare kind of gets in your eyes and it's really bright, it's hard to see. So for these sunglasses, these are Ray-Bans. I usually wear these are kind of my favorites. They're very good, they're very easy, they look good like this. I see everything, it looks good with a tan, and I usually bring the case with me so when I have it in my bag, if I ever put it in my bag, they don't get crushed and they don't bend. So that's what I wear for sunglasses. They're very nice. Definitely, you don't have to go all out with like some heavy duty sunglasses or some crazy polarized sunglasses. You wear like some like default like cheap plastic sunglasses, where if you don't care if like someone gets a hold of them or steps on them or whatever, but definitely bring sunglasses with you, or maybe even multiple pairs, just to leave one in the office just in case if you forget one day. Now here's another one. Another one is a waterproof watch. Now this one was my waterproof watch for like 6 years. It's not currently working anymore, as you can see, but if I put a battery in this and I timed it correctly, it would work. This thing is an absolute trooper. It's been through a lot. It looks good. I just put it on my wrist, and if I get a tan line, I put it on the other wrist, because you don't have your phone on the stand, and this is a really good way to make sure everyone's rotating at the same time. You know when your breaks are, you know when you have to be back on the chair, you know like how long swim lessons are. Let's say you're teaching swim lessons. So yeah, definitely bring one of these. That's very important. Now another thing is obviously water. I typically would recommend having a bottle, like not a plastic bottle, like something you can refill so you can use it at the water fountain, and also something that would be colder. The thing about water bottles like this, if you leave it in the sun beats down and like the plastic kind of like melts. It's kind of gross. You like kind of taste it in the water, so it's not the best. But if you have an umbrella, you can just put it under the umbrella. Just bring a couple of these. You can go akimbo water bottles, doesn't really matter. So water is a must-have. Another thing is a granola bar. This is just a Nature Valley bar. Any type of granola bar you like, just something you can eat, something that's easy, so you can just guard while you eat it. You can just put it in your pocket, just leave it underneath your chair. You don't want something that's like messy, or like you need a spoon or like utensils. Something quick and easy, something that doesn't get in the way of scanning the pool and being on duty, and something that you like. So I just go with Nature Valley. I usually like the chocolate one, but I just bring one of those every single day, maybe even like a small apple or like whatever type of fruit you like to go along with it. Now another thing I have is obviously a towel. Not every day you're gonna be in the water, especially if you're just guarding for a day and there's no rescues that need to be made, like you're not gonna be in the water. But maybe if you wanna swim during the break, like it's really hot, you just wanna get yourself cooled off, you can jump in. If you're teaching swim lessons, you're often in the water showing people how to swim, going with them, treading with them, playing games, teaching them form. So you're gonna be in the pool swimming around. So a towel is a must have. What I recommend is like maybe the first day, you bring a towel and you leave it there in the guard room just so you can have a backup towel. And if it gets wet, you can just hang it on the fence. You just leave it there. It doesn't have to be a super thick towel. Like this is like a Land's End. This is a pretty nice beach towel. But something maybe like just like a normal white towel you can just leave there just to have like a safety just in case if you forget. I also have a whistle. Now, I'm very picky about my whistles. This one's pretty like small because it's like a thin plastic. I do not like the thick plastic whistles because they don't sound as good and they're not as loud. These ones are super loud. I like all black. They'll most likely give you a whistle. They'll probably give you like a red one, a white one, a black one. But I like to have multiple of them just in case if one breaks, one cracks, or maybe you just wear it out. You just have an extra one, or maybe even forget it, you have an extra one. So yeah, you definitely want to bring your whistle. This is how you communicate with people. I've guarded before without having a whistle, and I've been completely fine. But this obviously makes it 10 times easier to do your job and to get people's attention. So you definitely want to have a whistle and definitely leave one there just in case you forget it. So those are the core things. Now you definitely want to monitor the weather before you go to work that day, because if it's cold, I recommend you bring a Lifeguard hoodie. This says guard on it. It's actually a zipper hoodie. So you can like unzip it and zip it. These are one of my favorite hoodies to wear because you can wear it over everything and it still shows that you're a lifeguard. Because some places, if you wear like a black hoodie and they can't see a lifeguard logo on you, you won't be allowed to guard. They'll be like, okay, you need something that shows that you're a lifeguard. So I like wearing red lifeguard hoodies. You can wear a normal hoodie and just wear the red guard shorts. You have to have one thing at least showing. Okay, so these are all the main things that I bring with me when I used to lifeguard. So definitely comment down below if you bring the same things, or maybe you bring something else I didn't incorporate. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely consider subscribing and liking the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Peace out.